everybody, and welcome back to another Minecraft Survival Let's Play episode. My name is Ramses, and let's get started. I dug a very big hole. I didn't talk about doing this really in the previous episode, but I did it nonetheless. This is a very, very large hole that I dug here. Let's go ahead and fall down. I'll explain the colored blocks in just a minute, but this is for our creeper farm. I'm sure you can tell by the title of the episode. We're going to start working on our creeper farm today, and this is the space that I dug out for it. This farm would actually work a lot better if I put it in the ocean or out on its own somewhere, but I wanted to be able to AFK for this place and the iron farm at the same time, so I put it here over at Piggy Town. Let's actually head back up and go and check out the materials that I prepped and the stuff that we got, because we dug out a lot of space, which means we got a fair amount of resources over here. I only saved a couple double chests, and even then I didn't really fill it all up. I let a lot of stuff despawn because frankly I have too much stone, but I saved all of this. We got a bunch of iron from the iron farm, as well as digging up a bunch of iron and coal and gold and redstone. 29 diamonds. I think it was pretty successful ultimately, looking at it now. And then over here, oh, let's see, how much, I haven't even looked at this. Oh, we got a fair amount of slime while we were waiting too. That's good, because I just made a lot of sticky pistons. We also used almost all of our iron back home, so it's probably a good thing we got all that iron over there, because there's like no iron in our chest left at home, and we had a lot of iron there. I threw some other stone blocks in here, and I made some stone slabs, because we're going to need some slabs for this project. We're also going to do a bunch of string and tripwire hooks and cobblestone walls. We're going to kill them with magma blocks, and we're going to collect their items somehow like this, and using some other redstone. This is both a really cheap farm and a really expensive farm. It doesn't actually call for very much redstone, other than like the mine carts and stuff like that. But it calls for a lot of pistons and tripwire hooks. We don't actually use hardly any redstone dust, except for, I guess, what I used in crafting all of these pistons. But yeah, so actually let's head back down now that we've seen that. And yeah, you can see I built this little falling trap down here. These colored blocks were me just kind of marking out how this was going to get laid out. So I dug all the way down to bedrock. And we're going to do 3 rows of this machine. Each row has 2 spawning platforms, which are where these blue blocks are, close to the orange blocks. Not these blue blocks, but these ones next to the orange blocks. On either side of the orange sections are where the spawning platforms are going to be. The orange sections mark the magma blocks, and the white sections mark a shared block between the 2 things, if that makes any sense. It may not, but that's okay. My voice is being a little funky today, so sorry if that distracts from the video at all. Also, another thing that may or may not distract from the video, I'm dog sitting right now, and I've got 3 dogs running around this house periodically, and, well, sometimes they make noise, so I'm trying to record, but sometimes they make that difficult. You may occasionally hear the jingling of their collars or the clacking of their feet on the hardwood floor, or things like that, but I'll try to keep that to a minimum if I can, and I'll edit whatever I can out. I can't even talk. I'm bad at recording. Nobody pay attention. I'm only trying to be a YouTuber here. Okay, let's actually get started. I don't want to delay really any longer. Let's go and get some stuff that we need. To start with, I want to lay down the rails. And for that, we're going to need these. I guess I'll bring this one too. And we'll bring these and these. And we'll see if we... I may need more rails. I didn't actually think about this. I may need more of these rails right here. But we shall see. Oh, I was about to go down the bubble elevator. That is an elevator, not a de-elevator. I guess that's not really a term. I like using this concrete just to mark out stuff oftentimes. It really helps me out anyway. I'm going to stop it there for now. I don't actually know how far I'm going to go. Here I'll go almost all the way to the end. Oh, missed one. Let's get this stuff out. Oh, I definitely didn't bring enough of these rails. I'm going to need to go grab some more at some point. Also, I already need to sleep again. Okay, so we've got this here. I'm trying to decide how far this way I want to go. I kind of want to leave my water thing intact for now. Oh, but it shouldn't get in the way. Yeah, let's go for it and see what happens. I'm going to need to sleep soon. Okay, the rails are in place, but it's getting dark, so we ought to sleep. At least most of the rails are in place. We need to do the pickup system. Or not the pickup system, but I guess the drop-off system. And we'll see if I actually remember the circuit that I can use in order to automatically drop stuff off. Here, let's sleep. Alright, so this right here is the circuit that we are going to use. These are magma blocks. And if we throw stuff onto these magma blocks, they're going to get picked up by that hopper minecart, which stops only when it's full. It's going to run the rest of the time. The idea is whenever there is items flowing through this hopper, this comparator can sense it, and it gives a signal to this block, which turns off this redstone torch, which turns off this redstone dust, which is what's powering this rail right here. So whenever there's anything going through the system, which we will see in just a second, it will stop because the rail turns off. And then once there's no more items, it turns back on again and keeps going. So this is the basic setup right here. This is what we're going to build. I don't know if this is going to be a problem or not, but evidently this is a slime chunk as well, which actually doesn't really make a lot of sense to me because we looked at the different slime chunks in this area when we built our slime farm. And if this was a slime chunk, it would mean that there's 3 in a row. And I distinctly remember there only being 2 in a row. So that seems somewhat problematic. Ugh, I forgot a chest. We'll just use these orange blocks for now to mark where our chest is going to be. How many spaces are there between here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. That will be where our chest goes. We might not have enough hoppers. Maybe that'll be enough. Maybe just. Alright, this is the idea I'm working with right now. The minecart will go all the way down there, turn around, come all the way back, and then come up here in order to drop stuff off. And we'll do 2 of these that meet and drop stuff off. For now, just in a double chest. Eventually, we will change that. But for now, that's all we're going to do. And then we're not quite done here, though. We need to put... Let's see. What do we need to do? We need to put... Did we do this right? Maybe we didn't do this right. Well, let's find out. I guess we'll find out by seeing if it works. That goes there. And then... This thing's annoying me. We'll put that right there. And then I think the last step should be that right there. No, that doesn't seem right. What are we doing wrong? I remembered what we were doing wrong. We need to put a block there in order to light that up. Perfect. And then let's also lay down a torch there. That should be everything we need there. There's that. And then there's... Uh-oh. What happened there? Why did that... you know, rails always elude me. Now, why would you do that, huh? Why do you want to do that to me? Okay, I know what we're going to do. We're going to go... I think I figured out how we can fix this. So we go like this and like that. There we go. Okay, so we got that working. Now we will not disturb it. That's the goal. And then let's get out our blocks and start laying those down. And the next thing I think we need are these, but I'm worried we don't have enough. Is that exactly what we need? I think it is. Huh. Who'd have thunk it? Okay. And then let's build this same circuit again. That's what we're doing. We need to put this right here. Oh, we need to put a torch up here. and some redstone dust right here, and then another block here. And then we need our rails, both kinds. One to go here, one to go here, and we're going to need to stick a block right there. That should be right, but it's getting dark again, so we gotta go sleep. All right, let's actually, I don't know, test this system, see if it works. I think it should work. It seems a little bit elaborate for what we're trying to do. I feel like we probably could have made the system smaller, but honestly, I don't really care. We got plenty of space in here. This hole is way too big because we can go up almost as high as we want to. So this hole is way too big. But here we are anyway, building this giant thing. So let's, oh, I don't have the minecart on me. We're going to have to go all the way back up for it, aren't we? I want to test this, but we're going to need to go up in order to do that. Oh, I guess while we're up there, we can get a chest and lay down a double chest right there. Yeah, let's grab the minecart, let's grab the double chest, and let's grab the magma blocks while we're at it. That way we can start laying those down where we want them. Got the magma blocks. I'm going to drop off all of the rails and redstone bits. Grab the minecart. We will need to make another minecart, so let's go do that really quickly. It's always fun to remember how to use Minecraft crafting stuff. There we go. We got another hopper minecart. That's good to go. And we've got that. We've got a double chest. Perfect. Okay, we're ready to head down. Start working on the next bits. I could move some of these chests down there, I suppose, but that sounds like too much work for me. Let's start by laying that down, and we'll go lay down the other one as well. Doesn't really matter where they are in relation to each other, at least it shouldn't, although there we go. Okay, let's eat something, and then let us begin placing blocks. We will start at the other end. And I don't know how close I want to come here. I feel like that's probably close enough. Should I leave it one more? Yeah, I feel like that's probably good enough. Here, we'll count over to here, and we'll put some right there, and then we'll go all the way down. Those look like pretty good-sized killing platforms, if I do say so myself. And we're not even going to need both stacks of magma blocks. I thought we would need around 60 per side, but I neglected to think about space for the unloading contraption over there. I'm glad I didn't save that till the end and have to, like, expand outward or something like that. That would have sucked. There we go. Okay, so we've got platforms in place. Oh, before we forget, let's throw down these chests. I was just starting to do the next step, but pick that up, and boom. Hey, look, it already dropped off one of our pieces of stone. What I'm doing now is I'm going to lay down this stone along the sides to stop any items from falling out, and also to stop the creepers from going anywhere once they land on the magma blocks. Alright, I built up one of these, and now it's time to build up the other one. Alright, we now have stone built up around both sides, and we're reaching the point where I should probably double check my design before I move any further. But it seems to be working okay. Our minecarts are still operational. We've built a nice little cage inside there for any creepers that fall down. I think the next step will actually be the pieces of the design. But let's go... Yeah, in fact, let's go double check and revisit my other world. Alright, so this is the design that we're looking at. And if you look right here, actually, this block right here would be the top block that we just laid down. Which means we can go on the outside of those blocks and place the cobblestone walls now. And that will give us a good idea of where we're going next, I'm pretty sure. So we can place the cobblestone walls down, and then the blocks one more out from there, tripwire hooks there, pistons above that, with them connect. Yeah, I think that makes sense to me. That makes perfect sense to me, in fact. Hi guys, how you doing? Yeah, let's keep moving with this idea. I think it should be going pretty well. How many strings is it across? 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna need a lot of string. I hope we have enough. We may have to go get more. Also, I don't think we need to place these here. I don't think mobs can spawn on pistons, so it might just be like that. I'll double check. I'll Google it and make sure that mobs can't spawn on pistons, but I don't think that they can. Anyway, that's what I got going for us. So yeah, I'm going to keep moving forward with this design here. So what we're going to need to do is above this cobblestone wall is going to be the trip hook. On the outsides, we can just place these directly against the wall, but on the inside, it's going to be a little harder to get these blocks in place because, oops, that's not where that goes. Because we have nothing to place them against. So that's something to think about. Also, we might not have enough tripwire hooks. I'll double check. But I don't really know actually how many we're going to need. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be easier just to place blocks on top of this, then go by, place them on the side, then go by and take away the other blocks. But in order to do that, we're going to need more blocks. And I guess I'll grab some tripwire hooks while I'm up there. I keep having to run back and forth, back and forth. I guess that's what I get for making my station of working all the way up there. Grab a few stacks of tripwire hooks, and we'll head down. I'm building this whole thing out of stone because, honestly, it's way cheaper to do it that way. This is a pretty monster build. So if I didn't do this out of stone, we'd have quite a lot of materials to gather. And it just seemed right because I just dug up all the stone. I might as well do something with it. Oh look, those are all going to get picked up and taken somewhere. Good for them. Okay, let's start getting tripwire hooks in place. And then I guess after that is string. But I might wait to put in the string until the pistons are in. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll... If I do that, then the whole time I'm putting the string in, the pistons are going to be firing. Alright, so we've got tripwire hooks in place. I guess we're going to do the string now. And then it's just about time for sticky pistons, isn't it? What if I temporarily were to build something on top of here so that I don't fall in? I don't know. We'll see. Let's go up, get a couple stacks, or at least a stack of sticky pistons, and a few stacks of string. So let's grab a stack of stickies. I'm going to drop off these cobblestone walls for now. And I'm going to grab at least 2 stacks of string. And actually, while we're at it, let's grab a stack of these as well. And maybe 2 stacks of slabs. Yeah, I'm making this up as we go, guys. Ooh, I can reach from across. That's good to know. Okay, yeah, let's do pistons first. It's going to be slow to place these. But I think this is the best way. Because they're so directional, I have to be very specific in how I place them. As it turns out, not falling in is proving to be a harder challenge than I wanted. Yep, this is very, very slow going. I try to work up a rhythm, but if I accidentally miss one and I have to go back, it completely upsets everything. There we go. Finally got it. Okay, now. How do I want to do this? You know what? I think I know how I want to do this. I think I do want to build a... Oops. Temporary bridge here. Oh gosh, I just placed it in the same place again. There we go. Yeah, I think I do want to build a Wow, I can't place blocks at all. I want to build a temporary bridge right here to help me place the string, to ensure that the pistons don't accidentally push me into anything. Like those magma blocks down there. Because I've already fallen in too many times without any help from sticky pistons. I feel like I don't need their help, you know? Okay, now it's time for some string. Let's see what we can get going here. Yeah, guys, we're going to need a lot of string. I'm just realizing this right now. Thankfully, I have a string farm, so I can always just go AFK. Also, it's getting dark. I want to finish this line of string before I'm done. Oops. It's very hard to see where I've placed and where I haven't. Oh, you know what's a great question? How I get under there now? Yeah, I'm gonna have to walk along the magma in order to do it. That's gonna be a bummer. Maybe I shouldn't have placed that in. It did make it a lot easier placing in the string, though. Well, it seems to work. This will actually be easier on the next pass through here because I'll be able to stand on the trapdoors. From right now, I'm trying to do it across. This is actually a remarkably difficult thing to build. It was really easy in creative mode, but in survival, this is turning out to be a pretty difficult contraption. The good news is we're going to have lots of gunpowder. So all the TNT and rockets we would ever want, we're going to have access to here. But doesn't change the fact that this sucks. Hey, we've got it back together far enough that we can jump across it, which is good news. And now we can just lay these across like this, and then we can go through and slab it up, and our first row will be done. Let's slab it and keep moving. I don't know if I need to have something on the sides like end caps. That's something I'm debating right now. Well, we'll see. Well, this to me looks like it is a functioning piece of the farm. Let's see. Yep. The things, they push the trapdoors, they leave these things behind. I think that this is a functioning farm right now. I haven't quite figured out what the next level of this thing needs to look like. Can I share a block? Like, does that work? Here, let's actually take a look at this. I might not need to put slabs on those top layers, just on the middle ones. Like, I might not need to put slabs up there. I think probably I could put one more block there, and then that block could serve as the top block up here. Yeah, that's precisely what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back up there and start working on the next layer. Yeah, I'm looking at this right now, and I'm thinking we can probably just place the cobblestone walls of the next layer, so these cobblestone walls of the next layer against these blocks and not have a problem. I'm fairly certain. Yeah, let's go for it. Do I have any on me? No, I don't. We're going to have to go get some. Of course. Of course, as soon as I come down here and start working, it gets dark. Go figure, right? For the record, this is probably going to hurt, but I don't care. Yep, that hurt. But like I said, I don't care. So I've had an idea. I think what I'm going to try to do with this second layer is I'm going to put in all the string except for on this thing right here. Then put in the pistons. Then walk over here and put in the other pistons. And then walk down this line just behind it going dun 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 dun, laying down the string. I don't know if that made any sense to you. But that's what I'm going to try to do. I had some string fall down there. And it landed just barely on the edge, and now it's got those pistons stuck outward like that. It's okay. When it despawns in a couple minutes, they will open again. Yeah, these pistons is definitely the most exhausting part of this whole process, because I gotta hit just right on top of the tripwire hook right there. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Okay, so we seem to have built another layer. Now what I want to do, or not, we haven't built the whole layer yet, but we're actually made it pretty far. I want to come through and add some of these here trap doors, but oof, are they... Oops. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Well, there we go. We've built 2 layers of it. I know it just looks like a big stony gray mess, but theoretically this thing is a functioning creeper farm already. Like, if we were to stop spawns from happening on the floor using some carpets or slabs or something like that. We couldn't use light, but using some carpets or slab or something like that, if we were to do that, I think it would stop spawns. It occurs to me that the magma blocks are going to provide a little bit of light, but hopefully it's enough. It's not enough to actually mess with the lighting levels on those lower levels. Otherwise, the lower levels are practically worthless, which would be annoying, but we'll see what happens. That's what I have so far. I'm not sure. Here, actually, let's take a look at our sub chunk. Yeah, you can see every now and then. Okay, so a chunk is 16 by 16 blocks, and they go all the way from bedrock to the build limit. It's like this giant column, and you can see we're standing kind of in the corner of one right now. The corner is right there where that blue line goes all the way up. But you see it's also split by other blue lines into sub-chunks. And the reason I'm looking at the sub-chunks right now is because I'm trying to figure out how high we want to go. Just because I've uncovered this whole space doesn't mean we want to use it all. I think I want to limit it to either stopping here and just building the rest of that one and one more, or maybe just building one or two more sets and not going past that one. Because the higher up you go, well, basically the lower you can get in your sub-chunks, the less sub-chunks you have to load while doing this. If I were to put like, well, except I can't put transparent blocks there. I'm going to have to put solid blocks there. So I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to say that if you put transparent blocks at the top and you didn't have any more solid blocks all the way up to sky limit, it wouldn't think to check those to see if things could spawn on them, which means it wouldn't like, because it works from the bottom up. So it would be like, here's a block. Can I spawn something on it? No. Here's a block. Can I spawn something on it? No. Here's a block. Can I spawn something on it? Yes. I'm going to spawn a creeper. Boom. And like it's checking blocks from the bottom going up. But if there's no blocks from here to the sky, it won't check that area, which means it'll reset at the bottom faster. And you can actually get a faster spawning rate that way. I'm thinking that probably I don't care about that right now, because I'm going to have to cover it with solid blocks on top. And I think that sort of messes up the theory. I'm not sure if that's true or not with this farm. I don't quite know enough about that part of this, but I'm going to say that it doesn't matter, and we're just going to keep working. So I got rid of my chunk boards. By the way, that's F3 and G for Java users if you want to see your subchunk. Hey, hold on. I'm a dunce. I just completely forgot. This isn't the end. We were going to build a third one right here. I completely forgot that we were going to do that. I didn't even enter that into our plans for how to drop off the stuff. I just kind of forgot that we were going to do a third one. That's something to think about. Where'd that hopper go? Maybe we just don't build a third one in that case. We just build like these two towers. The two towers of creepiness. I'm trying to decide right now whether I'm going to build another unit in the center. It might have to be a little bit shorter to make room for the item drop-off system, but I'm actually thinking it might be worth it. That's my thought right now anyway. Yep, I think it might be worth it. As you can see, I did decide to build the third one. I think I built it right. Did I build it wrong? I hope I didn't build it wrong. We'll find out. It looks like it's probably in the right place. Okay, I'm going to get to work on the other ones. I will bring you guys back when I have significantly more progress. So I will see you guys soon, okay? I've let it get dark, so I hope that this clip isn't too dark for you guys. I know this what you're seeing probably makes almost no sense right now because I've cut pretty far forward in time, but currently I'm laying down green carpets. I thought green would be cool because it's creepers. Not that I'm ever really going to see this, but I don't know. I still thought I guess it'd be cool. But I'm laying down green carpets down here. You'll notice I'm not laying them on the bedrock because mobs can't spawn on bedrock, and that would just be a waste of carpet, and because I think it looks kind of cool. Look at that. Perfect amount of carpets. Okay. That's actually really cool that we had the perfect amount of carpets. I think that's all I made, too. I don't think I have any more that I made. Anyways, it's actually becoming daytime now. Yeah, oh, yep, it was becoming day. You see I laid down a lot of carpets here. We've actually got a few bat spawns in here, which I didn't really think about, but I think I'm okay with that. I think some creepers have been spawned. Oh, sorry, I'm not even paying attention. I should actually show you guys this thing. Is there a way for me to get up easily? No, not really. We went 6 levels high in all 3 rows. We could even go higher if we wanted to. I could probably fit 4, 5, maybe 6 more levels if I really wanted to. So I could full on almost, maybe only like 3 or 4. But even still, I could end up with 10 levels of this thing pretty easily. I don't know if I'll do that yet, but I could. For now, I want to cover the top and see if this spawns anything. But I think I let it become nighttime on purpose, which is why it was so dark in the previous clip. Or not in the previous clip, at the beginning of this clip, rather, when we were down there placing the carpets. I let it become dark on purpose to see if anything would spawn. Hey, we got 3 gunpowder. Okay, so I think that if we actually cover this place and AFK, we might actually get something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it really, really simply. I don't have any more blocks on me. And we can go upstairs. Yeah, we cover this thing up. And I'll do like a quick AFK just to see what happens, just so I can tell you guys what happens. I did decide to cover this side with glass and the other side with stone. That is something that I did as well. This took forever, by the way. Sorry I didn't bring you guys in for a good portion of it. I figured once you guys had a good idea of how the farm was built and you kind of saw how the layers fit together a little bit, from then on I could kind of work off camera because, oh boy, was this grindy work. Oh, this was one of the more difficult projects I've ever worked on in survival. I'm going to be totally real with you guys. This was a nightmare. Just really difficult blocks to place, like string and pistons and all of that. It was pretty lousy. Let's go up top, and there's probably gonna be some monsters up there. So I've got my let's get my bow out. Yeah, I want to cover this thing. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cover it at that level right there. Okay, well, I'm gonna start working on that, and I'll bring you guys back when we're actually a little closer. You know, it occurs to me that just about everything in this game seems to take forever these days. I mean, maybe I'm just impatient right now. I've been working on this for so long today that I think my brain's starting to just break down a little bit. But, oh goodness. I swear, this thing is just taking forever. There's probably faster ways of doing what I'm doing as well. But, oh, who cares right now? I'm just going to keep working on this, and I will, I guess, see you guys in a little bit. And presto! This is now a big wall of stone. I've got these blue blocks here to remember where my entrance and exit are, but I need to block them out for light purposes. I tried other solutions, but all the solutions that I could get through let in light. The other thing that I noticed while I was filling in this ceiling of stone right here is that as it was getting dark underneath me, I was seeing mobs spawn on the pistons, and I didn't think they could spawn on pistons, but it turns out they can. Luckily, I only had to slab over the top layer of pistons because all the other layers, there wasn't enough space for mobs to spawn. So those didn't really matter as much, but I did slab over the top layer of pistons. In fact, let's go check this out real quick. We can't really see much in here right now, and when the light's in here, obviously the spawn rates won't be as good. But we can get it pretty dark in here, surprisingly, and everywhere is pretty much spawn proof except for where we want the creepers to spawn. In those spaces, only creepers can spawn theoretically, and we've got 47 gunpowder already, and that's without actually AFK session. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to AFK for an hour. I'll set myself a timer. I'm going to AFK for an hour. I'm going to take out this 48 right now so we can see exactly how much we get in an hour. Alright, so I will bring you guys back at the end of this episode with an answer to how much this thing can produce in an hour. Let's do it. Alright, well, it has been 1 hour exactly. I made myself a little AFK chamber right up here. Now it is time to go and check out how much stuff we got, I suppose. I'm kind of excited. Here we go. Good, our mine carts are still... Ooh, there's a spider right there. I'm not sure where he spawned. That's slightly worrying, actually. I hope they can't spawn on hoppers. Maybe I'll cover the hoppers. I don't know where else he would have spawned. Maybe I missed a spot, but who knows. Anyway, moment of truth. Holy cow, that was 1 hour! 4.5 stacks in an hour? Guys, I think we're onto a winner here. Can you imagine if I AFK'd overnight? I mean, that's what I'm going to do next. If I remember, I'll show you guys whatever I find in the next episode, but oh my goodness. That is a few gunpowders. Yep, we are successfully murdering some creepers with this thing. Wow. Well, I'm pretty impressed with us and everything that we did here. I think it turned out pretty well. Alright, well, that is going to be it for me today. I think we've built a pretty cool farm here where you need to do something somewhat decorative up top, I would assume, so it's not just a giant thing of stone. But I have some other plans for this area that are going to come into that as well. So for now, this place is functional, and that's good enough for me. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you want to get notifications of when I post new episodes, hit the bell icon. I'm sure you know how all this stuff works, but I'm telling you anyways, because that's what you do when you have a YouTube channel, or so I'm told. Anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I had a blast. I hope this farm made sense to you. Here, you can kind of see it behind me. Yeah, I hope this farm made sense to you, and that maybe one or two of you want to use it on your own world. I think it's a pretty cool little farm design, and I'm pretty excited for all of the drops we're going to get from it. It was really difficult to build, but I think worth it. So, yeah, that's all I have for you guys. In the meantime, until our next episode, y'all keep being your beautiful selves, and I will see you all next time. Thank you so much.